Good evening, everybody. I'd forgotten how bad that was.
How bad what was?
Dumb as a turd.
I like it.
Hang on a minute, I'm deafening myself in my earphones. That's not a much of good. Thank you to what was his name? Steel City JW for giving me a titter in the chat earlier on, talking about the face I was pulling in the thumbnail. Yeah, that is the face you would pull. No, I'm a firm believer in not trusting farts anyway. But the older I'm getting, the less trustworthy they become in. Good evening, Bill Ashby. Good evening, Jay Mental Models. Steel City JW says you are. You are what? I'm easy to make laugh. How's it going, Dan Palmer? Yes, I'm still watching the Stradman because you always ask me. I'm getting a bit worried about this Ferrari he's rebuilding though. He's clearly has no clue what he's doing, and he bought a written off Ferrari 812.
Yeah.
And he pulled the engine out, and he's trying to do a Matt Armstrong, and it's whereas like Matt Armstrong will rebuild a car over the period, say a month, sometimes 2 months. The Stradman's been rebuilding this Ferrari 812 for like over a year.
Oh shit!
And it still looks as bad as it did when he first got it.
At the beginning when you were talking, then I got them two confused in my head. Anyway, I thought you were talking about Matt Armstrong.
Oh yeah, no, Matt Armstrong is
Stradman again.
He's the James. His name is. He's the American guy from Utah who.
Oh yeah, I remember the one.
He built a big, massive house. And
yeah, I remember.
He wanted to build a gigantic garage, but he couldn't get planning consent for it because the living portion had to be a certain percentage of the overall size of the building for them to get planning permission in like a residential street. Because what he actually wanted to do almost was build like a unit and just throw a camp bed in the corner as long as he's got somewhere to like park his 20 supercars.
All right, Dave.
How you going, Dave? Nice to see you, Mr. McKeegan. If you think hang on a sec. If you drink WD-40, will you become the smooth blinder? Quite possibly. And like I say, every day that passes, the squeakier, some of the noises I make now, when I'm just sitting down watching TV. Have you seen the Family Guy episode where Peter does dad noises? Yeah. I do them all. Yeah. You know, even putting socks on is an effort these days.
I don't know what my excuse is. I'm 28 and I do that. Every movement.
Just quickly before we move on, I want to say good evening to somebody who should hopefully be watching this live stream and whose wife came and said hello to me and asked if she could have a selfie with me in my local supermarket today. And because I'm a div and I forgot to queue it all up, there's the photo of me and the lovely lady I met today. And she is married to my pal Neil. Now, Neil has been a subscriber since really early on. Since my videos were still really crap, as opposed to only being a little bit crap like they are now. And I sent him a birthday video a couple of months ago. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And it was his wife who came up to me today. So, good evening, Neil. I hope you're behaving yourself.
All right, Neil, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm giving that lovely wife of yours a rest. She told me your hard work. Some of the things she was saying about you, flipping heck. Even the tomatoes started to go rotten behind her. Honestly. No, not really. Not really at all. Anyway, so a couple of things I want to talk. There's no topic tonight, and I've really got nothing to talk about, but I've got a lot to say. I'm in that sort of mood. Like, for example, and this is something that nobody wants me to talk about on a live stream, but I've just got done watching Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah.
Oh my word, it is brilliant. It is one of the best things. When we first started watching it, the first few episodes, I was trying to be the serious, analytical, Creaky Blinder type thing. And, you know, yeah, these people have got autism. It's very interesting. By the towards the end of season 1, there's a girl in there, right? She was in every season. Her name is Abby.
Yeah.
Oh
I know her.
she is absolute gold. She's brilliant. She
Yeah.
is. So on the opening of season 2, they were talking about they were just say, you know, how have you been since season 1? Blah, and so, oh yeah, so David and I are still in love, and we went on vacation to Florida, and oh, that's nice. And my gran died. And it's just, you know, the way she says it, and there's
nothing. Yeah.
She just doesn't, you know. And they went wine tasting, and the faces she was pulling when she drinks wine. It's like, do you even like it? I don't think anyone likes wine.
No, I'm convinced of that. I
Yeah.
think it's all a conspiracy by Big Grape.
Yeah, by Big Grape.
Yeah.
How can you like wine? It's just...
Yeah, I wish I did.
Yeah.
You know when people go like, "Oh, this steak would pair lovely with a nice red."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but
I prefer
squash.
Yeah, I was going to say I'd prefer a nice glass of Ribena served in a red wine glass.
Yeah.
That would be a bit more my speed. Why is Stream Elements going berserk?
I have no idea
think,
what
do you know
that
what I
is.
think it is? I was playing about with my Stream Elements account today, trying to work out how to do a timer for the top secret live stream
Oh, right.
that we're considering doing.
Well, let's break that secret.
Yeah, we may just do that. But yeah, I think because I was in there today, so I reactivated my Streamlabs account. Yeah, become a YouTube mem. Yeah, these are all my timed messages.
So
Brian Pop Robson can tell the age of a red wine by tasting it. How?
What? This is the thing: is whenever I taste wine, I'll have a sip. It goes through me, my nostrils flare, and I go, tastes like piss.
Yeah,
that's it every single time.
Yeah, there's no such thing as nice wine.
And I really wish I could like it. But I even don't like champagne.
Yeah, once I tried, I can't remember if it was Moet or Dom Perignon. Perignon.
Yeah.
And whichever one of them it was, that was quite nice because it had a little bit of a sweetness to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can tolerate wine and champagne and stuff if you put lemonade in it. Which is blasphemous to some people.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same as people in it, you know, with whiskey. People are very particular with whiskey, and they, you know, if they drink it with water, I think it's 2 fingers of water, and it must be at room temperature. And they recommend dipping your finger in it. What if you're in a bar, you minging get, and you've just been scratching your ass? Oh, just dip my finger in, check cold, it's not too hot. No, pour it in, and if it's too cold, wait for it to come up to room temperature, you filthy peasant.
But then there's some people who will say that putting whiskey in your water ruins it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. So one of the things I wanted to mention tonight, I haven't even mentioned this to you yet, Callum, because it tickled me. I was looking at comments this morning, and some people either just don't like being entertained or made to laugh.
Yeah.
Or I've got some absolute freaks subscribe to my channel. Can you stop telling the terrible jokes at the end of the videos?
Oh, yeah, but that's just party poopers, isn't it?
No. Well, yeah, it is. But, like, no, I will not stop telling my dad jokes at the end of my videos because people really like them and they get in far more positive feedback than negative feedback. So, yeah. I can see a couple of people in the side chat as well asking about the Project Curve, about the balloon experiment. I need to do a bit more chasing up on that as well because I haven't heard anything from...
Yeah, I was thinking now.
Yeah.
The other day, well, obviously it's June now, and I was thinking we should probably try and chase it. Because when was the last time you heard from him?
About 8 weeks ago. About 8 weeks ago, and he said he was going to keep an eye on the weather and update me. But the thing is...
It's been nice.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but I don't know how much notice he need, you know, because like if I got a message off him now and he said, "Can you come up tomorrow?" It's be like, yeah, I
Well,
can.
if I remember correctly, I think he said that he would give us like a week or 2-week window.
Yeah, something like that, wouldn't
then
it?
as time gets closer, that window
Then
will
he'd get more
narrow and
specific.
narrow.
Yeah, that's it. Until eventually we've got,
Yeah.
you know, so it is happening.
Yeah.
Happening. Everybody's money's safe. I opened a separate bank account and all the money is sat in there. So it will be getting done. So talk the jokes at the end of the videos, right? A couple of them have been jokes that I've remembered from, I don't know, bloody 30 years ago, maybe even when I was in school. But the majority of them are being either submitted or I'm just seeing somebody tell that joke on TikTok and I'm just retelling the joke. So yeah, they're not my jokes. So, and that's not trying to sort of, you know, take some of the onus off me for the quality of them. It's just they're not my jokes. But what we'll do tonight, because we haven't done anything like this for a while, anybody that super chats tonight a joke, my mission is to try not to laugh at them. And I laugh just thinking about trying to not laugh at jokes. And then we pick the best one, and the best one will be in tomorrow's video. I'll use it at the end of tomorrow's video. But yeah, thank you, David Messer. I like it. It's just something fun, isn't it? You know, so the things I talk about, whilst I try to make them as unserious as I can, you know, it's quite intense, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, some people just like that little bit of silliness at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Because and the funny thing is, it wasn't a name I recognized anyway. Because if it was, I would tell you who it was. But it was, yeah. So you've watched my whole video, which was about 13 minutes, and let me say thank you for watching. Take care, everybody. Love you. Bye. Then played my blip card, you know, whoop. Then you still stayed, even after I told you I was finished, to listen to a joke so that you could then go into the comment section and tell me not to tell jokes, which I don't do as part of the main video anyway. I deliberately do it after the end. It's called an Easter egg.
People are strange.
Yeah, I just do not get it. I really, really don't get it. Yeah, so anyway, the big secret is, it's not really a secret at all. So this is saying about stream elements from earlier on. So, you know, like Craig did his, what do you call it? A members push. Well, oh.
What happened then?
The funny age this microphone is. Just flopped them for absolutely no reason at all. I wasn't even touching it. Now I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so you know, like Craig did his channel member push. I see comments saying things, oh, I wish the streams were longer and this, that, and the other. So I've had a look around the debunking channels to see what sort of length streams, you know, they do, and you know, it's 3 hours, 4 hours, 7 hours. So Callum and I, because this isn't just a me thing, I haven't decided the date yet. It potentially could be next week, maybe, depending on if I can move certain things around, about getting up on a Monday morning, doing what I usually do, having a cup of coffee, watching a bit of rubbish morning TV, and then coming in here and pressing the go live button. And this is the bit I will steal off Craig. Every time somebody super chats or becomes a channel member, we'll add 15 minutes onto the timer. And the aim is to try and be live until 5:30 p.m. on Friday. So the live stream will start at 9 a.m. on a Monday morning and finish at 5:30 p.m. on the Friday afternoon. But that doesn't mean that I will be in this chair talking to you like this for however many hours, 9 till 5:30 is Monday through Friday. I was thinking, you know, when I'm out of the office sort of thing, you know, I would just have a playlist of videos and, you know, people can have a look at those videos and, you know, duck in and out as they see fit. I'm sure, you know, I can ask Dave McKeegan, Dan, Craig. I'm sure there'll be a few people who would jump on and have a chat. So I don't know if that sounds like something you'd be interested in participating in, but it's one of those things. If I decide to do it, I will, and if I don't, then obviously I won't, which seems a bit unnecessary to say now. OG Yeti has been a member for a month. I hope when I die, I go like my grandpa, in his sleep, not like other people in his car.
That's what I was laughing at just now. It popped up on the side and it tickled me.
Isn't that like an Ali G joke? His
I'm
mate Dave drives the Egham to Rye slip bus, but
No.
he'd been on speed or something, and
Yeah,
the policeman says his passenger says the best he ever drove it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It reminds me
dear
of, I got this new thing recently that I want to try out.
Yeah.
I was talking to Jordan about this.
Mm.
Basically, if and feel free to use this. If you're on a night out, you're in a bar, in a club, anything, and you are particularly intoxicated, the type of intoxicated where you're sitting around like just talking to people. If it's very late, 2, 3 a.m., start telling people you've got work in 3 hours, and then when they're like, "Oh no way, what do you do?" Tell them you're a bus driver. I've been wanting to do that for ages, but I haven't been that level of drunk on a night out. But I'm going to London the weekend, so
yeah, but you can take that to greater heights anyway by saying you drive the short bus.
yeah, school bus. If it's a Sunday, you drive the school bus.
Yeah. Oh, dear me. Thank you. Thank you, Tim. Why don't flat earthers go to the edge of the earth? Because cats keep pushing everything off it.
That was terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Do you know, I must have heard that joke and seen that joke as a comment so many times. Yeah, it's crazy. Brian Pop Robson.
Ooh, super chat.
What's the difference between a washing machine and an Essex girl? A washing machine doesn't follow you around for weeks when you dump a load, didn't it?
Shocking.
Hang on a second. I'm supposed to be trying not to laugh.
Oh,
aren't I?
yeah. The whole point was you're not supposed to
Yeah,
laugh.
damn. Well, that's blown it. Right, let me get my serious face on. Why does Santa always wrap his package so he doesn't catch anything from his ho ho ho? That's terrible. Oh, hang on, I couldn't even press the button now. What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, so anyway.
Oh.
Where's that gone? No, I just saw something. Oh, I did. Hang on a sec.
Very riveting airtime.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on. Nothing would. It's right now. Nothing would move. Then how did I do that? I didn't even mean to. Anyway, that's the serious face. Is what Creaky makes when he's weed in the pool. What's everybody's? What are your thoughts on? No, we won't go public with it just yet. Peeing in the bath or in the shower.
Oh, the shower. If you
Straight
don't
down the plug hole.
if you don't be in the shower, you need to grow up.
It's basically a giant urinal you can stand in and wash.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I will die on this hill if you don't pee in the shower.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Only posh people get out of the shower to pee, like people from Bath and Bristol and Gloucester.
Yeah. I guess you could make the argument for a man. You could aim it over the side into the toilet.
Nobody my age, you couldn't. I couldn't get it that far. And as for Brian, oh dear me. Right, so what's everyone saying? No, nobody's saying anything. Is the chat broken, or is everybody ignoring me for a laugh?
There's things coming through. Don't pee on your leg, though. Just got you and we're pissing in the shower.
Yeah, exactly. I was just after opinions.
So this one's interesting. If I have to, I'll pee before I get in. I don't go in with the intent to pee. I sure as hell. But I always find that even if I pee before I go in, immediately
makes you want to pee again.
Yeah, as soon as I get in the shower, I go, oh, it's time to pee.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make a difference.
That's just the way it works.
So you might as well save it.
Oh, somebody said you flashed a comment then. Somebody said something, peeing in the bath is fine. Or did he say peeing in bath is fine? Peeing in the bath is okay, but it used to piss my
wife.
She used to want to get out for it. You know, whenever somebody says it, like that reminds me of one of Trigger's jokes from Only Fools and Horses. There was a girl worked in the council depot, and she told him about this lovely hotel down on the coast. I think he said Brighton, and all the lads were there. Oh yeah, great. How'd it go? Yeah, it was a beautiful hotel, lovely location, food was wonderful. She said, one of them said to me, you know, what about the young lady? What did she think? He said, well, I'm not sure. She didn't speak to me since. And Del said, oh, how's that then, Trig? I found out later she wanted to go with me. Bristol ain't posh, says Johan Westman. Is that Johan?
That sounds like something a posh person from Bristol would say.
Yeah, it does.
Bristol is very posh.
Yeah, shower or bath, there is a difference. Okay, then let's lower the tone even more. What are your thoughts about peeing in the bath?
What are we talking about?
I told you, I've got nothing to talk about, but a lot to say.
I'm not a bathist. That's my thing. I don't really...
Posh is such a British concept. Do you know it probably is?
No, yeah, it is.
Definitely is, isn't it? I'm sure it's got its roots.
I think it's funny because in every country it seems like working class people have a group name, but not a lot of the upper class people do. Whereas we do in Britain, we call them posh.
Yeah, or snobs or knobheads.
And do not get it twisted. Posh is an insult.
Yeah,
no,
right, it is.
Well, ish.
Yeah. No, it's yeah, you don't get many posh people in. Well, you don't get many posh people in Swansea.
Depends where you go. Because if you go down Mumbles, if you go down the Gower,
I bet they get out of the bath for a pee down there.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely down the Gower.
Yeah, they probably got someone to hold it for them while they pee down there.
Oh, dear me, can't stand them bloody toffs. You're in Finland, we just call them, well, rich.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's a difference between being rich and being posh.
Oh, yeah.
There's plenty of posh people who literally haven't got a pot to piss in. The amount of money in your bank account has got nothing to do with you being posh. Just ask that guy from Herwine that won 11 million quid on the lottery.
God, yeah. Didn't he, like most lottery winners, blow it all?
He would have, but he had somebody giving him guidance, and luckily for him, it was somebody who was trustworthy.
Yeah.
He bought the house off them, and they sort of took him under their wing when he turned up to move into this £4 million mansion down the Gower in his transit van with all his old furniture from his council house in Herwine. It didn't occur to him that, hang on, I've just bought a £4 million house. I could probably afford a new sofa.
That's the best, though.
Maybe a portable for the kitchen.
Yeah, but that's like a proper Swansea person. Oh,
yeah.
What do I need a new one for? I got a bloody
exactly. Nothing wrong with this at all. I know it's just bonkers, it is.
That's very funny though.
Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, so what do you think, Sidechat? What do you think? Do you think I could go live on a Monday morning and stay live until 5:30?
I think it'd be fun. I think we'll fill up the time.
Yeah, quite easily.
Yeah, I was saying earlier it'd be cool because I could sit in the corner with my laptop and I could edit clips while
Yeah.
we're still live.
Do it in real time.
do it in real time. We'll just have a lot of moving parts. I think it'd be cool. I
Yeah,
think it'd be really fun.
yeah, I agree. Is there any new CC news? I don't know. With CC, I try to only make one video about him every 2 weeks. So I try to do a CC video every other week. Because I don't know, I already make way more videos about him than anyone else in this niche, and I don't. If you go onto my channel, go onto the video tab and sort it by most popular, it's like I run YouTube's CC fan club. Nearly all my top performing videos have got CC in them.
Yeah, but it's because I saw an interesting comment earlier, and I think this kind of sums it up. Is someone was like, you just got to let CC do his thing.
Yeah.
Which is true. He's just, you're just batting them away. He's setting them up for you left, right, and center.
Exactly.
So it's,
exactly. Indie Brony says, do a long stream like Craig. It's not hard. Come on, Americans. Or was that a joke that I've just completely ruined for you? But Craig was so fat he needed 2 streams, didn't it? There were 6 parts, wasn't there? Must have been really fat then.
I have no idea. I kept going back and checking if he was still live.
Yeah, I know. And he just always was, wasn't he?
Every time I went back.
Yeah, so I forgot new name now, so I'm so bad at remembering stuff. Where's he gone? Indie Brony. Yeah, that's the idea, but to do it differently, start at 9 a.m. on a Monday morning, finish at 5:30 p.m. on a Friday afternoon. But I will not be in this studio, shitting in the corner and peeing in a bucket. I will be taking breaks and, but I'm going to try and structure it. Callum and I will come up with some sort of plan so that there's always going to be something going on, whether it's we'll be talking to a guest or we'll be doing something like this, looking at super chats, reading comments, looking at funny videos I've come across. It could be anything, but we will most definitely figure something out. Good evening, Mr. 42. How are you, pal? Good day, gentle people. What do you do with a sick chemist? You can't helium and you can't. Oh, hang on. I don't get it. Oh, hang on. Everything's frozen. I didn't touch. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, there we are. I'm unfrozen now. I don't know. Maybe that joke was too sciencey for my childlike humor. Game of Life.
Oh, you got rid of. Hold on. Wyatt Earp. Yeehaw.
Callum for director of media. Now I've forgotten what I was gonna do. Where's it gone?
Game of Live Jenga.
Yeah, Game of Live Jenga. Yeah, there's all sorts of things we can do. Perhaps we could have
Giant Jenga.
Perhaps we could have like a poker session or something.
Ooh.
That would be a good live stream.
Yeah. I haven't played poker properly in ages.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played poker properly.
Well, I say properly. No, I've never played properly.
But with that being said, you know I'm not a sports person. I've never been any good at any sports.
The fact you just categorized poker as, I know technically it's a sport. Be like,
yeah. Well, no, I've
actually
changed the subject, but I obviously did it so flawlessly you didn't even notice.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say you hate sports so much.
When I was out in Jersey, not last time, the first time, and Chris took us bowling.
Yeah.
I beat most of the people in the bowling alley.
Huh?
Yeah, and
bowling's quite big in America.
Yeah,
too. People
and
like
Chris
bowling.
said it's like I'm secretly like an Olympic gold medal bowler, and I just pretended I couldn't play. But
I don't.
I just wang the ball down as close to the middle as I can get it and hope for the best. There's no skill involved.
That's very surprising considering you can't throw or catch a ball.
Is bowling a sport?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I would say so.
If darts is a sport, then bowling's a sport.
Yeah, exactly. And Crown Green Bowl. Old men rolling.
No, I will defend that. That's a fun game. I like a game of bowls. I haven't, played in a long time.
Yeah. Dan Palmer wants me to play games again. I can't see that happening. Funny enough, I've just deleted everything off my PC because I hadn't used or played anything for so long. Debatable D says, Creaky, during your long stream, will you stream some more games or live react to Flat Earthers or maybe live social games with other debunkers? Yes, no, yes. Possibly, hopefully, maybe.
Very concise answer.
Yeah, you can put the answers with whichever your preference is for yeses and nos.
Well, we did have one thing in mind. I don't know if you did want to talk about it on the stream, but
I can't remember what it is, so I couldn't say for certain
your
either.
tattoo.
Oh yeah. So nobody's noticed, but I've had a few bits and pieces done with a new tattooist, and I had this idea to maybe live stream me getting tattooed. Again, I don't know if that would be of interest to anyone. If I decide to do it, I'll do it regardless. If people want to watch, great. If they don't, it's just nice to get a gauge of if people are interested. David Messer says no. Well, you know the answer to that, Dave. Don't watch that live stream.
I think it'd be fun. I think.
Yeah, it
would have been so cool, or like we said, is if we could have got him to come up here and tattoo you in this room on stream.
I could have tried to make a normal debunking video while being tattooed, like Jackass style.
Yeah, that would be very funny.
No, you're completely wrong about that. I can't see that going well. Right, what's Skill Dude saying now? Do we really want to hear a Welshman swear like a Scotsman? I'm excellent at being tattooed. I literally turn into a rock because I know that if I move, I balls up the tattoo. So definitely not. Steel City JW. Could be like a Creaky show skit, Creaky in real life, or something liek that. Yeah, it could be something exactly liek that. Steel City JW. Yeah, it'll just be stuff. Something. Do you know what I mean? It's not, it'll basically be what Craig did. He's just going to go live and see how long he can stay live for.
And I don't know how many people were there for it, but when we did the spontaneous stream and we were live for like 3 hours, like if you were there for that, that's kind of, imagine that, but with like a bit of a plan.
Yeah.
Because obviously with this show, we're restrained to like an hour-ish.
Yeah.
But if we just keep going and keep going, we just end up talking about the most random stuff and doing the most random stuff.
And just for clarity, before I read out this super chat, the reason we tie to an hour on a Tuesday night is because bedtime is 9 and I need at least 45 minutes to decompress before I go to Kisky Buys. So,
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, X-Penguin95. My order of 2 Evil NASA t-shirts have arrived. Looking good, my man. Well, thank you very much indeed for purchasing them. I sent so whenever anybody buys an item of merch, and I still do it now, if anybody spends any amount of money, because there's a couple of like free downloads on there that come up as orders, but I don't do it for that. But everyone that buys an item of merch, I send a thank you video to.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's via the Fourth Wall app. And X-Penguin95 shared it on Twitter because it baffled. Well, not baffled me. I found it funny that nobody had ever shared one before.
Yeah.
Because
That's incredible service if you go to, what's the website called?
creakyblinder.com.
creakyblinder.com. You should definitely go there.
Yeah, link
You'll
below.
get a personalized video.
Yeah, the link is in the
Wow.
description.
Wowee. How amazing. You should definitely do that.
Yeah, absolutely. James Nunya. Ooh, special treat, the Creaky Live. Well, it's not that special. If you've been here for as long as this lot have, you'd know it's not special.
Welcome to the blinder.
I know it's not technically a new membership, but that button feels lonely and haven't been pressed tonight. Good evening from Merthyr. Oh, Dr. Apocalypse is from Merthyr. But it's like living in an apocalypse, isn't it? Living in Merthyr. Yeah, I've been there plenty of time. Bit late to the party, so I'll watch from the beginning after the end. Well, what's the beginning after the end? Right, okay. Let's call it my contribution to time travel research. Oh, dear me. Right, let me get rid of that and that.
Oh,
Oh, hang on. What are we
no,
doing?
that was my fault.
Oh, right, okay.
Continue.
Yes, I shall. But I've distracted myself for just a second.
The silence is for you.
See, James, yeah, this kind of highlights what I said about it being nothing to get overexcited about. And I can't even find what I was gonna highlight now. Still have my Creaky Blinder hat that I won 5 years ago, and it still gets used in the winter. Oh, yeah, I remember that actually. I got the worst memory in the world, but I remember the most random, inconsequential facts. You know, if I see a name disappear from the comments, I'd say, oh well, Fred has unsubscribed then, and he's been subscribed for, because it's weird. It is. It's
You just, obviously you check your comments all the time, so you you just start to notice names. And
yeah, you definitely notice patterns. It's like when we started doing this live stream again on a Tuesday night, I immediately recognize. Well, I said, haven't I, on stream? You know, you always used to be here on a Sunday night. They used to be. Good evening, Mr. Merlin, and thank you very much.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Well, I'm living the dream. Living the dream. My wife is lovingly preparing me a jacket potato or a baked potato.
Ooh.
Actually, I don't know with that one whether we are right or Americans are right. Because
Well,
technically it is a potato that you bake. It's not a potato wearing a coat, is it?
Whose coat is that, jacket?
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's
Yeah, but I think calling it a jacket potato is just cuter, and it's just
yeah.
it's got more pizzazz.
Who invented jacket potatoes? Who invented potatoes? These are the types of questions I desperately need the answers to.
Jesus.
But well, if you speak to Kent Hovind, he thinks he created everything. Yeah, Mr. Merlin, thank you, pal. I am very well indeed. Jacket potato with butter, cheese, and beans. Get in.
Correct.
I'm part. I was going to have that, Gaza, me old mate, but I'm feeling fancy tonight, so I splashed out on a tin of Tesco's own brand chili con carne.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to have the old tin.
And we were trying to say we're not posh.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because even though I make my own chili and everybody loves it, I forgot to pull some out of the freezer.
Oops. Oh, I do like your chili, though. It's nice.
Yeah, it is. I do make a nice chili, even if I do say so myself. Still got its skins on, hence jacket. Yeah, but then it should be called a skin potato, shouldn't it, Bri? I mean, come on now. How is skin and jacket the same? That's almost as bad as a flat earther thinking flat and level's the same, Bri. Now sort it out, will you? Squeeze me. Lars Borch. That's a very cool name. Sounds like a Viking. Let's make the screen bigger so I can see. Oh, he could be a Viking. Or he could be the policeman from the Terminator films. One of the two. Did you know it takes 2 years for a pineapple to mature? Did you know that in Wales it takes 60 years for a man to mature?
Oh, we got a Twitch comment.
Oh, that's very exciting. We need a Twitch button.
Nice. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, buddy.
That can be the Twitch button, I've just decided. Not to change the subject, but as a filmmaker and producer, just want to give you a huge thumbs up for the production quality of his channel. Set design and lighting is outstanding. Well, thank you very much indeed.
That's funny. We were just talking about the lighting before we went live.
We weren't saying, and I was saying how much I hate the way my videos look
Yeah.
at the minute.
Yeah. Funny
It-
that is.
And I don't know how much difference that even makes. Do you think it makes a difference? Let's put
It's not going to make a difference to current audience.
No, but maybe new people, because people say, "Oh, your videos look too dark," and that's because that's the look I like. I like it.
Yeah.
Like when you see a documentary interview in this Rembrandt lighting.
Yeah.
I like that. Where one side of the face is kind of in shadow and all mysterious. I like that sort of style of lighting, and I think it's rubbed off in the way I
videos.
like my videos.
Ooh, super chat.
Thank you, Rolf Halm. Got to leave early today. Consider this my exit fee. Thank you very much indeed, pal. Very, very nice of you indeed. Jake P.S., good evening. I need some Govee lighting. I don't know what should I know what Govee lighting is? I feel like I should know. Google it. What's Govee lighting, Carl? Govee. G-O-V, because I then pick my phone up to Google it because you might not see me back for 15 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, they're just RGB. It's just a
That's why it's familiar.
Yeah,
they
it's just a
do a lot
brand.
of smart home stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's getting Govee 100%.
Oh, they're good lights.
It has to be dark or the glare would be blinding. You cheeky get. Nobody's noticed that I've removed my hair light though.
Oh yeah.
It hasn't been in my videos for weeks. It kept blinking all the time and it was doing my head in. I couldn't fix it, so I just had a temper tantrum, ripped it out of the ceiling and threw it in the corner, and it's still there.
Someone said, Deviant Outcast said, it's not too dark, it's comfortable. It's comfortable for the eyes, soft and level, very nice.
Yeah, and that's the thing
Yeah.
is, it's like that's like so everything, my PC, my laptop, my Google doohickeys that I've got in the kitchen and the living room, my phone, everything is in dark mode. Every time I see Callum on his phone, he gives me anxiety because so Callum is the one person in the whole of the world who still uses light mode and prefers it.
No, I don't always use it. I have light mode apps and I have dark mode apps.
Oh, I can't do
And
that. See,
there is no pattern to them except if whatever I switched it to several years ago is what it will remain for the rest of time. There's certain apps that if I can't think off the top of my head now what I've got in light mode, but if I went on that app and it was in dark mode, it would stress me out.
Yeah, in my internet browser is in dark mode. Yeah, everything is. Literally everything. I've actually deleted apps because there
There's no
wasn't a
dark
dark mode.
I will say though, if I'm doing screen recordings for
Yeah.
a video,
Yeah.
has to be light mode. I hate the way dark mode looks. as a
Sorry,
video
Carl,
overlay.
I gotta cut you off because I've just twigged, now that he said that, Merlin and Tracy, they used to be in every single live stream I did on a Sunday night.
Oh, really?
Then they hated me and they stopped watching, and now he's back.
Woo, woo!
Yeah, but this is what I mean about, I
Return of the man.
remember,
You remember people?
obviously I jest about them hating me.
Yeah, so you just stopped seeing the name around. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, but it was one of the names. I was like,
Yeah.
they're not about
Yeah.
anymore.
That's
But
funny because if he hasn't, oh no, he has been in here a while, hasn't he?
yeah,
I was
yes.
gonna say if he's just come in, he's gonna be like, "What do you mean I hate you?
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?"
I am from Sydney, somewhere near your brother. What? Hold on a second. Let me
Ooh, super chat.
Forgot that.
Thank
Hi from Sydney, somewhere near your brother.
Hmm.
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 Hmm. I don't. I really enjoy it when somebody makes a comment that I can't follow, and I
feel like it's a typo, maybe. Maybe it's
yeah.
meant to be somewhere near your brother. I have no idea what else it could be.
Wish I could go to Sydney. I'm stuck in Utah. Says OG Yeti.
Ooh, there's a lot of guns in Utah.
Yeah.
Lots of that's very gun town, Utah.
Yeah. And Mormons.
And Mormons.
Guns and Mormons.
Yeah.
That's got the
Yeah.
makings of a rap song.
Guns and Mormons.
Yeah.
Guns don't kill people.
I knew
Mormons.
that. I knew that's what you were gonna do.
Yeah.
Because that was the first thing that popped into my head as well. Oh, dear.
What is scarier? But as a person from Utah, what is more terrifying? So a Mormon knocking your front door, or someone with a gun? Who's more annoying?
Well, hello, Professor Phil Bell. How are you, pal? I always feel smarter when you join the side chat. Or at least I have to try and pretend I'm smarter so that I don't feel stupid in front of an actual professor.
Ooh.
Phil's a bit of a legend in the debunking community.
Oh, really?
Flat Earthers are terrified of him, and young Earth creationists are. Right, hang on. Sutkettle, how are you, pal? You know that? Let's just talk about it because there's no. I'll be honest with you, Sutkettle. You know I appreciate you sending me videos, and sometimes I use them, sometimes you don't. But he sent me a 4-hour live stream the other day with no picture, and at some point during that live stream, apparently Kent Hovind is rubbing one out.
They were in the live stream?
Yeah.
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 First the floater and now this.
Yeah, I know. And he's well in his 60s. He's got to be, I don't know how old he is. He's older than me.
Yeah, he's got to be. He looked quite old in that Ali G episode, and that was going back 20 odd
Yeah,
years.
he probably was about my age then.
Yeah, that's what I would have said, is that he looked about...
He's got to be in his 70s.
Yeah, he got to be.
He's got to be. He's got to be. And talking about old men, I'm sure Expat Taffy has snuffed it. There's not a whiff of him online anywhere.
He might just be defeated.
Yeah. No, he recorded himself doing it. It wasn't a live stream.
Oh!
Hang on a second. That's worse. Hang on.
Wait.
There's not a Dinosaur Adventureland OnlyFans now, is there? Kent getting jiggy with a Velociraptor. He recorded. What? I don't even know what to say about that. That's. I don't know. Kent Hovind.
There's a lot I could say about it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if it's true, so I can't.
Kent Hovind's age disproves a young Earth by itself. Oh, dear me. The only Welshman that doesn't have an accent. You know it, Bob Nodell's gyroscope. You knows it, Mush.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang.
I know he's already a member. Glad I could be here, but I have to go soon. Thanks for all your content. Well, thank you, Scotty Orange, for watching all my content. That's the part I don't like about when people see me saying they say about the videos. This if they say, oh yeah, watch your videos, they're great. If I go, I know, they're awesome, aren't they? I sound like a tool.
Yeah, you would sound like a tool. That's why you just say thank you.
Yeah, but then I feel like a tool.
Say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're probably similar to me, where I would feel the need to make a comment about how they aren't that good. No, I would. I'd be like, wasting your time.
Yeah, I don't know. Deviant Outcast. How the devil are you? While watching an interview of himself and a young lady from, I believe, the Ukraine. And this is on video.
I feel like, what? Where is the...
What do you got to remember now is Kent's on Rumble and Odyssey.
Oh yeah, if you stream on Rumble, that's just code for you're a wrong answer.
Yeah, Steel City JW. How did I not know Kent was on Ali G? I think the point of that clip was Kent didn't know he was on Ali G either.
Yeah. Oh, have you not seen that? It is one of the best.
I tell you,
things-
can you find it quickly, Carl?
Probably, yeah,
We'll
I
play
was
it
gonna
because
say.
the
It's quite-
streams get copyright claimed
it's
anyway,
quite-
so it doesn't matter. Skill Dude can't find it. Oh, it's audio only.
What's audio only? Oh,
Kent Hovind. So what's the
yeah, I
audio?
know, what's the audio? Just yeah, yeah,
I don't get it. How can it be just audio? That's it, isn't it?
yeah. I'm no, hold on. I'm just setting it up. Keep talking. Oh shit.
Oh, shiznit.
Just keep-
Yeah. Sorry. Is this your new Is this your new time, buddy, or is it just a one-off? No, I am now live every Tuesday from 7 till 8. And I know you weren't here earlier, but I'm planning on doing a week-long, well, it's not really a week, it's a working week. Starts at 9 a.m. on a Monday morning, finishes at 5:30 p.m. on a Friday. In the next couple of weeks, I'm not exactly sure. But yes, this is my new live stream time slot, pal. Are we ready, Cal?
Yes, shall we
Right
watch
then,
it?
let's show these lovely people Kent being completely made a dick of by Ali Jizzle. That hasn't been big screen, Carl.
What is it all about?
Full screen.
Technology.
Yeah.
What is that all about? Is it good or is it whack? There's a bloke from around my hood, Staines, called Rainbow Jeremy, who reject everything to do with science. He just chill at home, he smoke his own homegrown, and check this, he don't have a telly. I ain't shitting you, he don't have a telly.
Yeah. He lives in a house, though.
Yo, you
And
should,
that house is
He
a
is.
product of technology.
No, he ain't got no technology in it. You
yeah,
can check
but-
out his website. He
The
ain't got
house
no
My
shit
age
in it.
now, I would
Got a
say.
website.
The
He wears
house
clothes,
itself.
shoes.
What?
He eats food.
As computers made our lives better.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Will computers ever be able to work out what 999999999999999999999999999 multiplied by 9999999? Yo, I ain't finished. You don't know what I was going to say. 999999999.88998999999999999.
The answer is yes.
The
Oh,
most
yeah.
powerful computer in the world today does 36 trillion operations a second.
So would it be able to multiply 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10,
Yes.
10, 10, 10,
Yes.
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10,
Yes.
10, 10?
Yes.
You don't know what I was going to
Yes.
say. Multiply, you don't even know. 10, 10, 10,
doesn't
10,
make
10,
any
11,
difference.
Blink of an
11,
eye.
It doesn't make any
12,
difference.
13,
Whatever
14,
numbers you name, the
89,
computer will be able to
20,
handle it.
100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100,
Yes.
million.
Yes.
Thousand,
Yes.
million,
Yes. Whatever
Billion.
numbers you want,
And
it will be able to multiply.
0.99998
Yeah.
without blowing up.
Yes.
Gonna move it on a little bit. Where did men come from?
Men evolved out of lower species in the way that all the species evolved out of lower species.
Say the lowest.
This is ridiculous. This is
What?
ludicrous. If he wants to believe this happened, he's welcome to believe his grandpa was Lucy and came down from his tree or something. But that is pure religion. We offer $250,000 for anybody with any real empirical, testable, scientific evidence for evolution.
So you saying we
And he
ain't
still
come down
says
from
exactly
monkeys?
the same
No,
thing.
monkeys
in
are still
the
having
video,
babies. Why don't they have another human today?
Okay. Has you ever eaten a
Bad
banana?
point, though.
Oh, yeah, I eat all kinds of food, yeah. I eat a banana, and that's proof we came from
That's
rock.
proof.
That's not proof of evolution.
The people engaged in this kind of nonsense always set up the rules that you could never win the money. Now,
But the banana thing got him, innit?
Yeah, well-
He had to start going, oh, no. He started saying,
Hold on, the
because you
fact-
started going red when I said that.
Think
like
about-
you thought, oh, shit, man has got it,
I
my
thought
man
no
over
such
there.
thing. No. The fact
Then
that we
why
can-
did you start all... He went
Because-
red, didn't it?
No, because I'm surprised at how illogical your question was, or your thinking
Yo,
was.
speak to that because
Okay.
Space ain't listening, yo.
We're Homo sapiens, and that's about
Well, yo,
8 steps down.
I ain't. I just want to make clear, because this is going out on the TV or whatever, that I don't do that stuff. I ain't got nothing against it.
Oh, it's the homo that threw him off. I mean, explain that.
It is a scientific nomenclature that describes who we are as part of a phyla or a stream of, it goes hominid, hominoid, and then we go
whatever.
through.
There's different names for it.
We're all
You
Homo sapiens.
All humans would be considered.
My wife is a Homo
But
sapien.
that's not homosexual.
We're all
That's what the
homosexual.
difference is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's just a way of describing who we are.
Well, that's it. I just want to make clear your respect for coming on, and I ain't going to treat you differently now that has come out. That's safe.
No, it has nothing
Nothing
to
has
do
come out.
Come on now, you're confused here. Let's settle the confusion. All of people in the whole world, the biologists have in a group called Homo. And the particular human group below that is sapiens. And all that is Greek. It just means the Greek word for man smart.
Yeah, a lot of them is very talented.
It has nothing to do with homosexuals. It has nothing to do with the homos that you meet on the street. It's an entirely different lingo.
But
my point is,
so is you one of the homo lot?
I am a Homo sapien. I think all humans are Homo sapiens. You are too. Okay.
Hang on a second.
What?
He just said all humans are Homo sapiens.
Kent did.
Yes.
We go back?
Yeah.
To do with homosexuals. It has nothing to do with the homos that you meet on the street. It's an entirely different lingo.
But
my point is,
so is you one of the homo lot?
I am a Homo sapien. I think all humans are Homo sapiens. You are too. Okay. You are too.
Yeah.
The term homo and homo sapien.
Monkeys, how are they still monkeys?
But he just acknowledged
that
they are Homo sapiens.
Dickhead, get to the third part.
Are you telling me that there are inconsistencies in Kent Hovind's rhetoric? Color me surprised.
Has nothing at all to do with sex.
All right. Let's talk about when technology goes horribly wrong. Is there technologies that you won't use?
I try to avoid foods that have pesticide residues on them.
No disrespect, whatever, but does you use a toilet or does you just drop one in a hole?
Of course I use the toilet, like I assume everybody here does, or I hope.
You'd use it, but would you flush?
Certainly, yeah, I absolutely.
So, would you use a toilet, or does you just drop it in a hole?
I've been to quite a few countries where they don't have toilets, and I'm very glad to get back to America.
So would you flush?
Oh, sure, and I think you should have a septic system that's properly designed to handle the waste.
You say that, but there's evidence backstage to the contrary. Was it you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know what I was talking about.
No, I have no clue.
The floater. Covering it with paper don't make it all right, That goes for the rest of you, whoever it was. Right, I ain't pointing any fingers, but I does have my suspicions.
Well, I don't. It was not me, if that's what you're saying. I would not. If I understand what you're even talking about, which I don't part of the time here.
You know what I was talking about, because if it was, then shame on you.
Still, you're very confusing.
I ain't pointing fingers, but is you the one backstage that didn't flush?
No, sir.
You know what I was talking about, because
if that's what you're talking about, why you would talk about that on a TV program blows my mind.
Just saying, out of respect, and we're all talking about respect and whatever. Whoever it was, and I ain't just, I don't care. Let's just.
Well, then go on to something else.
Let's put it to the side. But that ain't right. Shame on you.
I didn't do it. Don't say shame on me. I didn't do anything.
Just want to thank you all for coming on here. This was very interesting. Keep it real. Respect.
I didn't know it sort of existed as
what?
As a video anywhere. I was aware of it, but I had never seen it. And I still, because I've said this to you, you can't do Ali G anymore because
after he did the movie, obviously he became no, he couldn't even do Ali G now. And when he did the Borat sequel in 2020, the way they got around that was he had to disguise. So Borat was disguising himself as other characters,
right?
Just so he could do Borat, because Borat is probably his most famous character.
Right, I got it.
But he's done. He did This is America. Who is America?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that one?
The only thing of it is I've seen is Ali G. I don't think he's funny in anything else.
Watch Who is America.
And he was good in Sweeney Todd.
Oh, I love Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, he was good in Sweeney Todd.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Thank you again, Tim. Why doesn't Creaky do OnlyFans? Because the only thing he exposes is bullshit. I've already got an OnlyFans. I use it to fund my extravagant lifestyle.
Super chat. Thank you.
This week's extras is going to be interesting and pleasurable for some. Oh, dear,
Yeah, whoever
dear.
it was that said about the Kent Hovind having a 5-knuckle shuffle on a stream, someone...
I've got the video.
Oh, you've got it?
Yeah, Kettle sent it to me. I'll
Oh,
forward it
yeah,
to you.
it's-
Well, I
yeah.
haven't got the video. I've got the link to it.
Yeah, send me the link then.
Yeah. So I
Brothers Grimsby was brilliant. Did you see that one?
I think that comment wins the
Wagwan.
internet.
Why? Wagwan Butty Bar.
I've never seen Patois and Welsh combined.
I have.
Have you?
There was a song by a half Jamaican, half Welsh reggae artist. I told you about this the other week.
Oh, is she a girl?
Yeah, and it went
Yeah, it's
number one in the
brilliant,
reggae
isn't it? Yeah,
charts.
that's right. I've seen
Crazy.
it. It's awesome, isn't it?
So cool.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I know this was a rubbish live stream, but I just love talking to you and having a laugh. Thank you to everybody that super chatted. And we'll talk about it in the comments below this video about if you can think of anything I can do as part of a ridiculously long live stream to make it entertaining, then let me know in the comments. It'll be interesting. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. UK time. Love you.
Thank you all for watching Creaky Live. Don't forget to follow me on all of your social media platforms. Have a good day and have a creaky week.